Total Recall, Chester.
Sand, you're all that I wanted of a girl. You're all that I need in the world. I'm your child, make me blush, drive me wild. Suzanne, you're all that I wanted.
Hey guys, Mr. Google here to review the latest reboot, remake, retelling of Total Recall. Total Recall is directed by Len Wiseman, and it stars Colin Farrell, Kate Beckinsale, Jessica Biel, Bryan Cranston, and Bokeem Woodbine. Now, I'm going to talk about the original 1990 Total Recall film starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sharon Stone. I actually watched that movie for the first time the other day, and I actually really enjoyed it, like a lot. But I think it is overrated, and I wouldn't go as far as calling it a classic. There are times where that movie is very intelligent and very, like, thought-provoking and shit, and it's just really cool, and it's visually groundbreaking for its time, I'm not gonna lie. The film is brought down by a lot of campiness and really over-the-top, you know, enthusiasm brought by Arnold Schwarzenegger. And yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger was good in the movie, it's just, it felt, after a while, it felt like the movie was just there for being like an Arnold Schwarzenegger punchline fest, and that's pretty much what Arnold Schwarzenegger is a punchline actor. And I thought the movie could have been a little bit darker, but no, yeah, sometimes it just relied way too much on that over-the-top shtick. It sort of got tired after a while, but I still really enjoyed it. However, Sharon Stone was awful in that movie. But for this movie, I wanted it to bring sort of like a much-needed, darker, grittier tone. And even though I did get that quite a bit with this movie, this movie was just a complete mess. I didn't hate this movie at all. It was just really slow, really overlong, and just ultimately really forgettable. Like, honestly, an hour after I saw the movie, I was eating lunch, and I'm like, oh, did I see that? Yeah, I did see it. Now I have to review it. Doi. Now, going on to the things that I like about it, I have to say, this guy, Len Wiseman, shows a lot of potential to go on for bigger and better blockbusters. I mean, he directs the action in this movie, no shaky cam. He directs it very cool. A lot of cool camera angles in this movie that are just really, you know, sort of unique, and I really liked it. The action scenes are shot awesomely, and the visuals were poppin'. I also liked some moments in the movie where it's actually, it explained a lot of other things that the first one didn't. Like, for instance, in the first original film with Arnold Schwarzenegger, it's like his friend is telling him, oh, you don't go to Recall, and he has like a cigar in his mouth or something, and he's like, oh, you shouldn't go to Recall, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, the next scene, goes to Recall. Why? I don't know. He's an idiot. And then in this movie, it's like, he has his black friend, and he's like, hey, you shouldn't go to Recall, and then Colin Farrell hears from another guy, and he's like, your friend was wrong. At least there was some, like, explanation on that. And there were some really cool moments sometimes, you know, with this hand phone thing, like, hello, ooh, there's a hand phone, ooh. But other than that, I didn't really love a whole lot about this movie. Going on to the acting, I would say that Colin Farrell was completely miscast. And I usually really like Colin Farrell. I really loved him in Bruges and Horrible Bosses, but in this it was like, oh, he was really bland at times, and I didn't really like him. Jessica Biel is not a good actress, and I'm not saying she's a terrible actress. She's no Jessica Alba bad, but she's pretty, but she's not that, you know, good of an actress, though. She's okay. She's not terrible here, but she's nothing remarkable. Kate Beckinsale is probably my favorite person in the cast, both looks-wise and acting-wise. I really found her character to be really entertaining. She was relishing this role, and I don't know, I thought she was a hell of a lot better than Sharon Stone. Sharon Stone sucks. She deserves to die. I'm kidding, she doesn't deserve to die. Or am I kidding? No, Kate Beckinsale, she's like 39 years old, right? You look at her for like the first time, and you'd be like, oh, is Kate Beckinsale 39 years old? No, she looks like she's 25, okay? She's 39 years old, she's smoking, alright? Compared to Jessica Biel, she's 30, right? Jessica Biel's 30. Compared to Kate Beckinsale, Jessica Biel looks like a foot. She looks like a foot. Going on to the really bad things, the last third of the film is where the movie dropped off big time. The movie got continuously slow, it got a little bit redundant, and it got way too predictable. Even though not everything that happened in the original film happened in this, near the end, but I knew where it was going to go, and especially like the last scene was just like, oh, okay, that happened, that had to happen, really? I just wasted an hour of my life. It was more than that, it was like 2 hours Yeah, I wasted 2 hours of my life. It was really, really annoying and boring. However, John Cho's cameo in this movie, he wasn't funny or anything, but it was really, really cool just seeing John Cho in a movie for like a minute. I think that's really funny. Alright, so anyway, that's all I'm thinking about is John Cho's cameo in that movie. That's all I really am thinking. Oh, a penny. I'm going to give Total Recall a 5 out of 10. It's very close to a 4.5. There are some good things about it, good qualities, but overall it's just a big disappointment. And it's basically just the Cowboys and Aliens of this year. It's really forgettable, and all it is more style, no substance at all. It's lame. So I'm Mr. Google, don't forget to ski cap, subscribe, and I'll be back next week for my reviews of Hope Springs and The Campaign. See ya.